Chapter 25. How the Most Holy Child Mary began to speak at the age of 1 year and a half, and how she was occupied until the time of her departure to the temple. The time had arrived in which the Most Holy Mary could profitably and with perfect propriety break her blessed silence, in which the voice of that heavenly turtle-dove was to be heard on our earth, in order that she might be the faithful harbinger of the springtime of grace. But before she was commissioned by the Lord to speak with men, which was at the age of 18 months, she was favored with a vision of the divinity, not intuitive but intellectual, which was a summary of those already received and augmented the previous gifts and graces. In that vision, a colloquy took place between the child and the highest Lord, which I tremblingly presume to reproduce in words. The Queen spoke to His Majesty. Most High Lord and incomprehensible God, how canst thou pursue with so great favors thy most useless and poor creature? How canst thou unbend thy greatness in such loving condescension toward thy slave, who is incapable of making the least return? The Most High looks down upon the servant. The Most High stoops to enrich the indigent. The Holy of Holiest lowers himself to the dust. I, O Lord, am the little one among the creatures, and least of all deserve thy favors. What shall I do in thy divine presence? How shall I requite what I owe to thee? What have I, O Lord, that is not thine, since thou givest me being, life, and activity? But I rejoice, O my beloved, that thou possessest all the good, and without thee the creature possesses nothing. I rejoice that thou alone canst claim the glory of raising up the little one, of favoring the most useless, giving existence to nothingness, for thus thy magnificence shall become more known and exalted. The Lord answered her and said, My dove and beloved one, in my eyes thou hast found favor. Thine are the sweetnesses of my delights, my friend and chosen one. I will manifest what in thee shall please me most. These promises of the Lord wounded her anew, and made the most tender heart of the infant queen pine in throes of love, though it had already grown strong. And the Most High, in his pleasure, continued and said, I am the God of mercies, and with immense love I am drawn toward mortals. Among so many who have by their faults offended me, I see some just, who are my friends and who have served me and do serve me from their heart. I have resolved to save them by sending my only begotten, in order that they may not be deprived of my glory, nor I of their eternal praise. To this proposition, the Most Holy Child Mary responded, Most High Lord and powerful King, thine are all creatures and thine the power. Thou alone art the Holy One and the supreme ruler of all creation. Let thy own bounty move thee, O Lord, to hasten the coming of thy only begotten for the redemption of the sons of Adam. Let now the desired day of my ancient forefathers begin to dawn, and let mortals see thy eternal salvation. Why, O most beloved Master, since thou art a most kind Father of all mercies, dost thou delay so much the day which thy captive and afflicted children expect with such longing? If my life can be of any service, I offer it gladly as a sacrifice for them.